And welcome back to another edition of Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Today we'll be taking on map 11 from the scientist, Pure as Snow. In this map, which is a fun map, there are 112 kills to be had, 3 secrets to be found, and 14 items to pick up. And I'll show you how to go about doing all that and finding all of those things. Before we begin though, I should mention that this game is powered by GZDoom using the Doom 2 Hell on Earth platform and the mod WAD file SCI 2023. We'll be playing on the ultra violence difficulty setting, and as mentioned, we'll be looking to get 100% in all 3 categories. So if we look around, this door is blocked off to us by these bars. The exit, of course, is blocked off, needing the yellow key. That leaves only one way, and that's this way. So we'll just head out through this, bit of an ice passage. There's a building on the top right here, if you can see it. There's a chain gunner inside, so you should be careful of him. And for pistol starters, you'll find your super shotgun and your chain gun, conveniently placed at the very first spot. Pick up, and if you're also starting, here are your shotguns, as I like to call them. Can't get over to that side, of course, the yellow key's towards the end. But there is this, before we move on, and you hear the arachnotrons down. Before we move on, we kind of like climb up to these stairs and do a little run for our very first secret. And it is a mega armor. Now we can't grab the mega armor right now, we already have 200, but at least we know we can find another one here. And we did tag the secret. So let's continue on. Behind those doors, which is no surprise, there's going to be a couple of arachnotrons and also a pinky. So I usually let the arachnotron finish off the pinky for us. Maybe some infighting will do some good. I can also shoot through this open door that's a little bit smaller. And there they are down for the count. Our next area is through that door. There's going to be 3 or 4, is it? Mancubi. So let's go over there and make our acquaintance. Again, super shotgun is my weapon of choice for this particular area of enemies. And of course, we like to take care of them before they really get through the door. So another 2 inside. Take some shelter behind this wall. One more blast should do it, and there we go. So we have all the secrets, the one secret that's available from this little area when we start. We've got pretty good health, we have our ammo, so we're ready to move on now to the next area. In this, there's going to be a raised platform with a whole whack of imps. Before we press that switch, I think these imps, in my view, need to be eliminated first, because as we press the switch and we just keep moving that platform further back and further back and further back, we'll be faced with at least a minimum of 2 chain gunners each time. And with these imps running around, that's just going to make that awfully messy and complicated. So what I like to do is, before I head in there and finish and start pressing the switch and moving on, it does sound like that's been accomplished. Very generous mega armor placement, as you can see. Here's another one. I like to go ahead and finish off the imps. So from here, we're going to switch to the chain gun. What we're going to do is, it's a little bit harder, I guess, for the first drop, but you're going to face a chain gunner on either side, but coming from alcove. So after this drop, we'll be able to duck into the alcove after pressing the button for further time. So let's go ahead and open up on that chain gunner and then on this chain gunner. Okay, good. Well, that worked out quite well. Didn't take any damage. And now when we press, we can jump into, as you prefer, the left or the right alcove for a similar situation for the chain gunner's popping out. So press that again, I'll just go right on the left, open up on the chain gunner on the right, open up on the remaining chain gunner, and we move on, as you can see. There will be a section where there's not just 2, there's going to be quite a few chain gunners, but we'll just take them as they come. So let's head over here, take care of that chain gunner. There's another chain gunner in this alcove, and he's taken care of. And so far, we're doing quite fine. I think this section, though, might be the one with a bunch of chain gunners coming out and a shotgunner, but let's just see. We'll take a talk to the alcove. Yes, this is the one. We did count successfully, imagine that. And there's a shotgunner, and yes, so now we have taking care of all the enemies here. There is a secret here by pressing this, but you can't press it yet because the secret is behind here. I don't know if you can tell the wall is a little bit off. See the line? But we can't open it yet. We need to open this door at the very minimum, and we'll dispose of the enemies, which are side demons, before we can access that secret. It's just interesting because you may press them on your first run and, oh, there's nothing here and I'll move on. But in fact, you could move on without finding that secret. So I just thought I'd let you know it's there. But we have to go a little bit further first before we can access it. So why don't we go ahead and do that? Maybe super shotgun the side demons. Okay, good. So that only left one lost soul. Okay, so now you can see if we press. Am I needing to walk further into the room? I'm trying to remember what it is exactly I have to do. There we are. I guess I have to walk into that room, pardon me, and then come back, and there's a beautiful backpack waiting for us, and it is our next secret, secret number 2. But as mentioned, unless you know to come back, as you're just looking for secrets and pressing the various walls and the faces, oh, nothing's here, I'll just move on. It's there, but you have to step into this room before being able to come back and activate the secret. So I do like that design. That's kind of fun. Could be frustrating, though, if you make it to the end and you're missing a secret and an item. But well, that's the design, and now you know how to do it, so you won't be too frustrated, I hope, if you remember how to do it from this video. So we now face 3 archfiles who are looking to make you in a world of hurt. Be careful as you fire. I use the rocket launcher. Be careful as you fire because those bars in front are strategically designed to blow up the rocket in your face. So be careful. There, oh boy, see? A little bit of bad timing there, but that's okay. Okay, that's 1 down. Oh, I think that was a hit. That's 2. Come on, Archie. And that's 3. So we've taken care of all 3 archfiles. There are more enemies to be sure. How about we just pick up a little bit of health? We are going to get the Berserk pack, but because of the other enemies that are going to come out momentarily, I do want to keep that kind of in reserve beyond those 2 25 health packs to have the Berserk pack to give us 100. We're not going to have to face any punch-out enemies like Pinkies until we get up to that ledge. So, like after we've taken care of the Revenants. Anyway, I'll explain as we come up. There will be a couple of Barons to dispose of. Perhaps also the rocket launcher would be a good way to dispose of them efficiently. With the splash, we could probably use a little bit less. Yeah, that worked out pretty well. So now we'll press this switch, but basically it'll open up this area with the Revenants. And they do fire off quite quickly, be mindful of that. So there's, first of all, let's use the bio guns, whoops, to take care of our not-so-friendly side demons. It's hard to really shoot through these pillars, the metal pillars, or stone, I guess. Very well designed, and you like that. It does make it more complicated, and that's okay. It can't always be the way you want it to be. It's got to be a challenge, right? So just be mindful. You have the fast shooting. Oh well, I guess I hit the. I guess you have to be careful. I hit the Berserk pack, but that's okay. So just be mindful also of the Revenants. Well, it looks like the Revenant has helped us out, and by the looks of it, both Revenants and the side demons are gone. So I guess it wasn't a bad thing to hit the Berserk pack, because I think we're done here. Might as well pick up the Mega Armor. Sure, why not? We're not too far away. It's not like we're running around. And now, for the fun of it, why don't we use our regular fists, since we have the Berserk pack, instead of the shock gloves, take out these pinkies. Ooh, am I missing something? Well, that's me. Okay, phew. I thought it was a Revenant behind me, and I'm like, I didn't see him, I didn't hear him. Am I losing my mind? Yes, the answer clearly is I am. Okay, around this corner here, we will see some chain gunners. Must be careful, and a pinky. And our next secret is just around the corner as well. Let's dispose of these chain gunners first. That is our last, I believe. Yes, our last secret. It is the blur artifact, the partial invisibility. But what we'll do is, I would like to take out the rocket launcher Let's grab the invisibility. Now we activate the Archvile, who is now no longer. Let's pick up these bioguns. And it doesn't seem that the imps are fully aware where we are, so that's good. Partial invisibility is working. Be careful around the corner. There are some shotgunners and there are some chain gunners. You see the shotgunners down there? And there's some chain gunners in here. I say use the chain gun through these pipes. I mean, through these bars. It's not as efficient as we normally would. But there's a lot of chain gunners out there. It's best safely sorry. Okay, that seems to be it for them. No? I think there's one more. Yes, there is one more. Okay, so chain gunners are down. Shotgunners are down. Of course, we cannot go through the red door, but we will go through this door. Why don't we shock out the Spectre? And be careful, because beyond there is usually at least one chain gunner or two, unless I shot them all. There's one for sure. I guess those were taken care of by us. Let's get our shock gloves, because we can hear the Spectre, I believe it is. No, Pinky, pardon me. Now, if we look carefully, there's one health bonus here and another health bonus on this side. So on each side of the stairs is a health bonus, easy to miss, and you will not hit your 100% if you just scoop by them. So keep an eye out for those. Grab some weapons. Like I mentioned, we can't get through the red door. We don't have the red key, but we will go through this door in order to secure it. So as you can see, we're facing a chain gunner as soon as we have that door open. On either side of this entry is an end. On either side. Now, the reason I'm just standing in the doorway is because I want to mention before I do it. Once you go inside, you cannot get out without doing the complete sequence of pressing the switch to run out. But you can't do that right here. You won't be able to just turn around and get back into that room for safety. All right, so by poking your head out, we have activated, or will activate at least two Hell Knights in there, plus some side demons that were lurking below. So let's take care of the side demons. Their blasts are a lot more painful than the imps. Although keeping in mind that the other enemies can whip around the corner momentarily. While we're at it, we will explore the back because there are two health bonuses. They count towards your 100%. And again, easy to miss because you don't really have, unless you're exploring, much reason to come back here. Okay, so I think, well, we'll just ignore the imps for the moment. See, there's the other, I was trying to lure him out before, the other side demon. Perhaps we'll get some infighting, I don't know. There we are. Okay, well that worked out pretty well. We can actually use the switch for some cover. Pick up a few flasks, there's some health here. Now, pressing that button will allow you to get out, but we're not done here. So just, I needed to explain that. You need to press this button and race down the icy walkway or bridge to get out, but we're nowhere near done this section. There's a few more areas to go. In fact, we have to jump down. As you can see the red keys down there. So there's two imps remaining here. Let's take care of both of them. And there are 3 armor bonuses here, so unless you take this route, you will miss them, so be mindful of that. There is our frozen Doom hero. I do think we got rid of the imps that were up there from afar, but there is a chain gunner right here at the top of these little stairs. Now, don't quite take the stairs, go around the back of the stairs. Yes, there's an armor bonus. I'm sure that is missed aplenty. I'm pretty sure I've missed it on a few dry runs. And so that's a tip, so you don't. All right, so we're up here back on the ledge. Reminder, we can't just go out, although we do have everything we need now. Let's head to the switch, press it, and race across the walkway. And now we're okay. So we can head towards the red door, having the red key. We don't need anything else in here. I think we've completed everything. Perhaps the pinky takes a super shotgun blast. Why not? All right, so across you will see a chain gunner. So careful, don't just race through the door and around. He will definitely light you up. So he's taken care of. There's some more ammo here. As we get further down, we're going to face at least 4 revenants. So, but we're going to clear out this area too because there are 2 items to get, and they're not exactly easy to get. They're quite well placed and require a little bit of practice or skill, I guess, to get them. So the first one, we run over to where the chain gunner was and then kind of make our way there. So now we have health bonus, that's one. And the armor bonus here, you got to kind of race along the side and jump in the correct exact angle. It could be annoying, but if you're just practicing, well, here you go. You need to, yeah, no, that didn't quite work out. So as you can see, you need to do that. You need to run, not as poorly as that, I should add. Maybe a little bit more of a head start, I don't know. Trying to think here. I don't want this video to be extremely dull to the uninitiated. Come on, there we go. Okay, great. Ooh, and out comes some revenants who don't waste any time. Okay, so those two revenants are taken care of. We took a little bit of damage. I think there's a little bit of health here somewhere. Here's a stim pack, that'll do. And as we continue on, so they came up, we were kind of hidden behind this corner. They came up through the little water here. As we approach this area, that's going to happen again. Why not use the rocket launcher, although a super shotgun would do just fine. As you approach, same thing. And both revenants are disposed of that way. So how are we doing? So we have 91 out of 115 kills. We do have all 3 secrets and 14 items. And look where we are. We are at the top where we first started on the opposite side, but now with the yellow key. So with the yellow key, we will go to the yellow door and open that up. There are a lot of, well, there's a super shotgun, it's not a super shotgun, excuse me, a chain gunner at the very entrance when you start, but there are a ton of imps on either side. Well, first of all, yes, there is the scientist that pokes out, and you have to keep sniping at him because he will shoot you. So one of the enemies on this level is the scientist. So we'll first snipe the scientist away to oblivion, ideally. I just use the regular shotgun because it has the range. I guess the chain gun would also be adequate. You prepare to dodge, of course, lest you take some damage. Has he run off? Well, it looks like we shot him sufficiently, and that does please me. Okay, so maybe with some light tappa to the imps on either side, you can get some good cover from this little corner area here. As you draw the imps to the right side in this instance, they don't have much of an angle to shoot at you. Although a few stubborn ones insist on being a little bit more clever. So the imps on that side are taken care of, which leaves us the imps on the other side to take care of. A few more left. There's no way in there, so the only way to dispose of them is to shoot them from this angle. And that's it. Looks like we have all of the kills. So let's go around and just grab some ammo while we're at it. Press the button towards the exit. And that's it. So we'll take a final count. All 115 kills, all 3 secrets, all 14 items. And you know what that means? Well, it means we are done. And that was map 11 from the Scientist, Pure as Snow. I thought it was a fun level. They had some good... I like some of the designs with respect to the like the icy areas and the ledges. I do like that. And some well-placed items as well that are easily missed. Perhaps frustratingly so, but that's part of the game. And hopefully some of my tips and tricks have pointed out where you can find all those. So when you find yourself having fought your way to the end, to the exit, that you do have all secrets and you do have all items. Particularly that secret where you have to go further down the map and then double back to activate it. I thought that was a clever design. Maybe not so much fun if you're doing it for the first time, but I do think it's a clever design once you get the hang of it. Well, I guess that's it for today's edition of Classic Doom Walkthroughs for map 11. Join us again next time. That'll be for map 12 of the Scientist's Crown of Thorns. And if you did enjoy this video, maybe found it helpful and picked up some tips, go ahead please and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any further videos that I upload. And until next time, thank you very much.